Check. Oh, what a day. Check 1, 2. Let's check it out. Oh, I was going to use the iPhone as a camera today. I used to use a thing in Toronto called Droid Cam. You know, when I would show you guys around the house and stuff? But that's on my old phones. And these phones, I installed it on both of these. But it's not working, man. So, whatever. I'll sort it out another time. Let me just pull it up and check. Hey, Brittany, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. It's quite early, actually. Well, maybe not. 9 o'clock. It's early for the West Coasters. One sec. Let me just check the sound here. Oh, there we go. The sound here is really good on this thing. But the app itself is a little fucked up. That's the deal with that. Hey, Steffie, what's up? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hey, Dr. P, what's up? I hope you're having an awesome day as well. I couldn't hook up the Droid Cam. I did, but it was difficulty installing it. So take a break on that. So we're going to have the messed up thing today. Oh, geez, I didn't put my thing in for readings. Oh, crap. Anybody remember what that is? Anybody remember what my link is? Hold on. I have to go look through videos. Just a sec. Everybody chill out. Let me put this up here on the phone so I can see you guys, but give me a sec. Hey, Chaley, what's up? Damn it, Dan. I was trying to set the phone up, so I didn't do this. Okay, let me go back and find out where I keep the links to everything. Can you guys see me? Are we even, oh, this damn phone. I can use the other phone. So give me a sec here. Let me go figure this out, and I'll put my links up because we're doing readings today. Maybe we'll do some Astro-Stalking. And hey, almost happy birthday, Dr. P. Let's go all the way down to late night tarot. Man, it's been a long time since I've done any readings for you guys. Okay, here we go. Stream elements. Reading charts and Astro-Stalking. All right, copy. Live stream. Paste in the description box. It goes. V. There we go. Let's also guess the tarot cards. Not yet. Not yet, but I'll put it right here to guess them. Okay, so this is going to be readings. There we go. There we go. I think the chat looks okay. I think that's not the chat. I think our description looks okay. It's normal description. A little bit more space. And everything is good. Dr. P made it. Oh, wait. It's St. Patrick's Day today. Oh, shit. I should wear something green. Fuck. I have green with me. My sweater is green. Oh, wait a second. Solar Fire Air. Oh, shit. No, we don't want any old charts. Okay. Oh, shit. Solar Fire just freaked out. Okay, Solar Fire is here. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. We're not guessing the cards now. We're gonna guess the cards in like an hour. But I'll write it down anyways. I got you, Chaley. Well, I'm going to give you guys a Tina update, and I'll tell you what's going on. Chaley says Justice, Strength, 2 of Wands. I think. So I don't think, Pam, so I tried to get the mobile mental health unit to go see Tina. But Tina had switched rooms, right? Which she's not supposed to do, but she's mentally unstable. So she switched rooms, so they couldn't assess her. And then I went to the courthouse and I got the judge to sign off on the Baker Act, which enables the sheriff to go pick her up and take her to the mental hospital for an assessment against her will. So they went, okay, the police went, but again, she had switched rooms. But then we came to the point where I was there, right? Because I got the thing from the court, and the court said to go to the place, go to the hotel. So I went there and the police know where she is. And then the police told me to leave. They said, they don't want me there. They don't want me bugging her. They don't want me harassing her. I'm responsible for her, but they don't want me there at all. So I left. I told the bondsman what's going on, right? I said, go pick her up, right? Because the cops aren't doing their job. And so yesterday morning, so obviously she didn't check in on Friday because she hasn't been checking in. And yesterday, as far as I know, she was evicted from her hotel. Now, this could have gone nice and easy. They could have kept her in the hotel, everything quiet, and then she could just nice and quietly miss her court date and nice and quietly be picked up and nice and quietly go back to jail, right? Nice and quietly. But instead, I think she was evicted yesterday morning for all I know. And I don't think they know where she is because yesterday the cops came around here and they're doing the drive-by looking for me, right? Because I'm supposed to be with her and I'm not hiding, but the sheriff doesn't want me looking for her. The sheriff department doesn't want me looking for her. They don't want me driving around being a nuisance or doing any kind of anything. So I'm staying out there and letting those guys do what they do. And so yesterday I was hoping, and Wing One was hoping, and we were all hoping that when she was evicted, that she would either do something so the police can pick her up, or that would be the time for the police to pick her up and enforce the Baker Act and take her to the hospital to get medical attention. I'm secretly hoping that they took her to the hospital to get medical attention. She's stabilized. And then I pick her up and take her to court. Like, you know, she phones, hey, Sonny, I'm on my meds again. Come take me to court. That's what I'm hoping happens. But that's not what's happening, right? The bondsmen, they don't know where she is, obviously. And obviously the police didn't do they didn't do the Baker Act thing. They had 3 days and they didn't do it. And they knew exactly when and what and everything. And they still, as far as I know, they didn't. Maybe they did do it and I'm falsely accusing them. But right now where I stand, they don't know, the bondsman doesn't know where she is. So, and he knows everything. He gets all reports from the police. So he knows everything. And so, and he knows where I am because I'm not hiding. I use my credit card, whatever. But she's not here. She's not here. I'm not hiding her. I want her to get medical treatment and I'm staying away. So that's what's going on right now. And the downside is it rained last night. So, you know, if they didn't put her in a hospital, you know, she might be dead right now. she absolutely might be dead, right? She wasn't eating. She's really skinny. They put her out on the street and last night it rained and she has nothing. She has nothing. She has less clothing now than she did before, right? She has one little sweater, no blanket or anything, and no shoes. She has sandals and no glasses. So thanks, guys. Thanks, Sheriff's Department of Hillsborough County. Thanks, Sean Bales Bondsman. Thanks, man. So the police don't want me around her, so I'm not going around her. I'm just hanging out here. But I'm telling you, they don't know where I'm telling you, the bondsman doesn't know where she is. So that's what's going on, man. What a shit show, you know? This all could have been avoided. You know, astrologically, listen to this. Astrologically, Tina has all of this in her chart. She's she's definitely out on the street. Yeah, and I can't go get her. They don't want me to go get her. They don't want me to go get her, and the bondsman won't go get her. The bondsman, he said it's not my job to go get. They don't go get them, which is okay. I read all of this stuff. I think he's worried about his money, right? I think if they pick him up and return, if they pick them, he has the power to pick her up and return her to jail if he thinks she's going to skip, which he's obviously going to do. So he has that power, and he has all the reports of me trying in the background to help, right? I've called the police several times now. I've called the police several times for help. And, you know, so that's what's going on. I don't have anything I don't have anything. So I thought very much that they were just going to do their process, but it looks like they didn't do their process and she might be dead. She might be dead. But if she's dead, I'll know. If I'm dead, they'll let me know. Well, they won't. They might. They might call me to identify the body. So, but that's what's going on, man. It's a travesty, you know. All of this could have been avoided. All of this could have been so and so and so and so, but it's not. And I think they think I'm hiding her here, but I'm not. But I'm not. I'm really not. I listen to the cops. When the cops stay away. When the cops say stay away, I stay away. I 100% listen to cops. I might talk shit and be stupid on YouTube, but I 100,000,000,000% listen to cops. It's like I'm not going anywhere near there. I'm not going anywhere. There's no way. I'm staying here. We're doing readings today, and then I got to do my laundry. And so that's it. That's all I'm doing. But I'll tell you, I'm quietly hoping that, but they're not going to, Pam, they're not going to pick her up. It's too late. They had 3 days and they knew where she was. And they, as far as I know, she's not in the thing. So it's really sad. But you know, I might be falsely accusing, although the bondsman guarantee doesn't know where she is, but I'm going to call the Care Point Hospital today and see if the police picked her up and took her in. You know, before I get all these start saying a lot of nonsense here, let me find out what's going on, and I'll do that. But truthfully, I have a feeling the bondsman would have already done that, and it doesn't look like he's done that. So, you know, I begged the cops, man. I begged them. I'm like, you can't just put her on the street. Like, you can't. What are you doing? And so they're like, she's using you, man. That's what the cops said. She's using you, man. Don't you understand? She's using you. No, man. I'm trying to save the life of my friend. This is what I'm trying to do. Oh, my God. Courts. Oh, wow. Courts tomorrow morning. Yeah. Yeah, court's tomorrow morning. So that she's not going to make it. No, tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. I thought court was on Tuesday, but it's tomorrow. I'm here until Tuesday. I booked an extra day, so I'm not going anywhere. But I guess that's it. I don't know where she is. They're going to have to find her. He's going to have to find her. What the hell, man? They told me to stay away. He knows they told me to stay away. They're going to have to find her. So, like, there's nothing I can really do about it. But I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not running. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just chilling out. So that's what's going on. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. It would have been nice. It would have been all nice and sorted and everything, but all hell broke loose. Oh, so let's go back to the astrology. So, you know, Pam, you know, guys, Tina has this thing in her chart where, like, all of this stuff, right? I'm down here sorting this out. I could go to court to see if she shows. She doesn't know the date of the week. Pam, she has gone super crazy. This isn't like being in a bad mood or being emotional. Like, she recognizes me. Okay? She recognizes me. But she has no concept of the day of the week, the time. She has no concept of anything right now. She's 100% checked out, and she 100% paranoid. She's 100% feels like she has to hide, and she's 100%, as far as I know, out on the street. So what are you going to do? Should I go to court tomorrow and see if she shows up? Like, I don't know what that's going to prove. Is that going to get me in trouble? Am I in trouble? Like, I don't really know. I don't really know. So I don't know what to do. Well, there's nothing I can do. I guess I'll message the bondsman today that I don't know where she is. But, like, we'll see. Pam, I don't even know. I don't even know how she could get to court. I don't even know how she could possibly get there or go there. I don't even know how she could get there. She can't walk there. She's supposed to be up by the airport. She might have a little, I don't think she has it. I don't see how she could possibly get, I don't see how she could possibly get there. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we wanted to end well for me. We wanted to end well for me. We wanted to end well for me. The best case scenario for Tina is we want her to get medical attention, wherever she gets her medical attention. So if she could somehow get back into the system, she'll get some medical attention. She'll be fine. And the best thing that can happen to me is for Tina to get back into the system and get medical attention. And for us to just move on from things. So that's the deal, man. So I don't know. I'll message him and tell him I don't know where she is. I just got to be honest with him. Let him do his thing. Because then he can drive around and look for her. Because I can't. I would, but I can't. They won't let me do it. So I can't. So that's what I think. I'm not being weird or anything about it. The cops don't want me looking for her, so I'm not going to do it. And I'm listening to the cops. It's the bondsman. He's the bounty hunter. Go. I've been warning him for weeks in writing. So, okay, next. Let's move on. Let's do this thing. Let me show you Tina's chart. And so, let me show you Tina's chart. Well, I want to leave. I want to leave. But the problem is, I don't want to be seen as like running or fleeing or anything. Because the cop asked me that a couple days ago. He said, "Why'd you leave?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? Why did I leave? I'm not supposed to. The cop said, "Why did you leave?" And then he said, "I don't want you here anymore." I'm like, "What are you talking? What make up your mind?" And so I said, "I know, I'm leaving." So, and then the other cop tried to gaslight me and say, "Oh, I'm like, give me a break, man." So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, she was armed and dangerous. Everybody keeps asking me that. Are there any weapons? I don't have any weapons. Like, oh, where am I going to get any weapons? I have no weapons. But she's armed and dangerous. She might. I don't know. I haven't seen her. They keep asking me. I don't know the answer. Well, hopefully they picked her up, but obviously they didn't, right? Because if they had picked her up, they wouldn't be driving around looking for me, right? They wouldn't be driving around looking for me if they knew where she was. So they don't know. They really fucked this up. They had every opportunity to just, but like, whatever. It really sucks. Okay, what else is going on? No, Pam, if I check out of the hotel, they'll know I checked out of the hotel and they'll think I'm like running away or hiding something, which I'm not doing. Tomorrow, they could just come here and bang on the door and see she's not here. I'm not hiding her. I'm not hiding her. Clearly not. Go find her. So that's the thing you have to watch out for. Although the police said I should leave, I think it looks really bad if I do. So that's the deal. They, well, I don't want to debate the police, okay? I don't really care about the police. Not all cops are bad. People are just people, right? People are just people. They're only competent up to their ability as people. And everybody makes mistakes, blah, 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 blah. I don't really have a problem with any kind of police. Actually, I listen to the police at all times. So I don't really, they just do whatever they do. And if they don't want to do it, then they don't do it. Or they don't do it, they don't do it. And they're whatever, right? The woman one of the police officers had an experience with Tina earlier on. And she knows Tina and remembers Tina and she knows the situation. And they have a Baker Act paper in their hand and they're not doing anything. So I'll say it again. They know everything. They know everything that's going on. And so, and they had the Baker Act paper in their hand to take her for mental health. And so they didn't do it. They didn't do it. You know, it's not, you know, I did all I could. And so right now, whatever. All right, next. This is in Tina's chart. Tina has a couple of difficult things in her chart. Okay, 1 second. Let me find Tina's chart. Okay, 1 second. I'll show you her chart. Oh, wow. Look at all these things on my camera. Okay, so watch this. I've seen this before. It's a difficult situation. Oh, well, you know what? I'll bring the transits up to see what's going to happen with her transits as well. Hey, Gingy, I hope you're having an amazing day. Danny, we're doing readings. Readings today. If you want me to read your chart, we'll read your chart. But we're doing readings today. So, man, I'm going to close the door. I usually like air, like outside air, but it's really cold. Hey, Sue, what's up? Not cold. It's like humid. All right, check it out. Go ahead. It's $35. There's a link in the description box. I don't read people's charts for free. So you guys know the answer. Stop being like that. All right, here we go. So I also bought my lottery tickets. Can you believe that? Like, here we go. So for Tina, so this is moving around a lot, right? She's moving around a lot. Mars is at the bottom of her chart. She's running around home to home kind of thing. That's going on in her chart, but that is neither here nor there because she kind of been a little bit homeless for a while, right? So there's a lot going on in this love and creativity thing. This is me trying to find her. It's like, that's the deal. But it's this right here. This is a real problem in her chart. Like this here, right? Like this over here in the 12th house, that causes a lot of problems for her. right? She does get attacked by people. She attracts a lot of people who try and attack her. She attracts a lot of people who take advantage of her. You know, I think at her heart, Tina is like, you know, she talks to everybody. She talks to everybody. She flirts with everybody. You know, she's a little extra friendly with everybody. And it gets her into a lot of trouble. She's like the opposite of me. I don't talk to everybody. I don't flirt with everybody. I don't usually go anywhere unless I'm getting paid. So the totally opposite. I do almost nothing for fun, and Tina does everything for fun. So, but she has in her chart absolutely getting herself into trouble, right? She has people backstabbing her. She has the entire thing, and it's a real thing that she goes through. So she's going to have to do it. Plus, you guys know she has the combination for, like, you know, spending a little bit of time in jail in her chart. I don't. Okay, so I'm not really worried about that. I'm just worried about people being assholes, and the people that I've been begging for help in the last week and a half. All the cops have been begging for help, and all the mental health people have been begging for help, and begging the bondsman for help. It's all fallen on deaf ears. So I kind of think I have a pretty good. I think I could probably sue these guys. I think I could probably sue everybody, but it's not really what I want. I want Tina to get some mental health help. And I really think it would be not fun, but it would be nice if she got mental health. It's too late. Like, she's going to miss her court date tomorrow. If she's alive. She spent the night in the rain with no clothes. Right? She's got to be somewhere. Someone's got to say something to pick her up. Well, I can't go, but it's not me. I can't go. So, anyways, I was talking to Tina, right? Like, obviously, we spent some time together, and we talk on the phone. Like, I know Tina. And so, right, we were supposed to spend the summer together. So, she gets attacked behind the scenes. Like, her friends, right, at different places, they do stupid shit to her, right? Like, they're always teasing her in pretty harsh and negative ways, and they're always doing stupid shit to her. So, like, and that's her friends, right, that she talks about on her YouTube channel that you've heard her speak about. They all do stupid shit to her. Then at the same time, she's kind of trying to impress me by saying all guys fall in love with her, and she's given me a story of how that she's told you guys as well. She's told the story to you guys as well that you know, she was at a party and some guy came and climbed in the bed behind her, right, and started rubbing against her, and they got in a fight like that. So that kind of stuff happens to her. But you know, that kind of stuff happens to her. Not to me, it happens to her. And again, that's a lot of 12th house stupidness stuff there. But the 12th house stupidness stuff, right, that's not the stuff that I'm speaking about today. I got you, Danny. I'll put you on the list in a sec. The 12th house stupidness stuff is not what we're talking about today. One sec, I gotta check my phone for a thing. I got you, Danny. I got you, Danny. I got you right here. Did you put a question in? I'm not reading questions or anything. I don't have this page, but I have you right here. When we do your chart, I'll get you a question. We're going to do your chart in a second. Okay, next. Actually, let me just put Danny down for a second so we don't forget. Let me just, holy geez. Oh, wait, see how far behind my screen is? Okay, let me just type Danny in here. DaniB. So here's what I'm talking about. Right? We're not talking about all the people stabbing her in the back, and we're not talking about all the people who are trying to screw her up. You know, we're not talking about that. We're talking about massive communication failure is what we're discussing here. And I'll repeat that. Today we were talking about massive communication failure. Yes, Tina ran away from changed rooms and made it difficult for everybody last week, especially the people trying to help her. I did get some help, like the mobile health unit went there, but like it didn't really work out. But she had changed rooms and the cops went there. Like the cops did go to file it. Like at first the cops really went and she wasn't in the right room. Like the mobile health crisis unit, they did their job and Tina wasn't there. And they moved the hotel, let her switch rooms. They didn't tell anybody. They said she had checked out. And then the cops the next day, they went and did their job. They did go to serve the papers, but she wasn't in the room again. But that's really lame because the cops should figure that out. And on the third day, I was there and the cops told me to leave. So that's what happened. So it's not like nobody did their job, okay? It sounds like that, but it's not really like nobody did their job. They tried, but she wasn't there. And when she was there, they didn't I don't know, man. I don't know. I gave him benefit of the doubt yesterday, but I don't know what's going on today. But yet the bondsman is driving around looking for me. So that's what's going on. What I'm referring to, this massive communication thing that's happening. Oh, it's Priestess's birthday today. Hey, Priestess, what's up? Oh, it's March 6th is your birthday. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. So the what we're talking about is this right here. Mercury is behind the sun. And it's not just that, it's a retrograde Mercury behind the sun like that. And whenever you have these retrograde kind of Mercuries like that, there's going to be a very serious lack of communication, right? Because the communication, like it's 100% hidden, right? Like no one listens to anything she says. And I'm advocating on her behalf. And as much as I'd like to say no one's listening to anything I say, the mental health people did go to the place, and I think the police did go to the place as well. So like, I gotta lighten up on those guys. I gotta lighten up on those guys. So, but anyways, whatever. So, but that's what's going on. So like when you have this in your chart, that's gonna lead to a lot of miscommunication. This here, Mars making an aspect to that retrograde Mercury like that, that's Tina's mouth. That's Tina's mouth, right? And Tina's mouth runs in two directions. One, it's extremely vengeful. The things she says some really hateful things, man. Like really, really hateful things. I mean, I start off saying hateful things, but I realize it's wrong, right? And I give people the benefit of the doubt. She doesn't. She does not give people the benefit. She can be one hateful chick, man. But at the same time, Mars is in Libra. So when she's not being hateful, when Tina's not being hateful and threatening everyone, she's very much like capitulates to the other side, right? She's very much, oh, I'll do this for you. Oh, I'll get you back. Oh, I'll repay you. Oh, we have to help these people. Always, 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 she's saying, oh, we have to help these people. Oh, we have to help these guys back, right? Like tit for tat, like you do this, I'm going to go help you out in the back. She's very much like that. It's very much the Mars and Libra thing, right? Helping out the other person. But that's her mouth, right? That's her mouth right there. So that's the deal, man. So if you see someone with the Mercury retrograde behind their sun like that, that person is in a lot of trouble. Everything in their life is going to fall upon deaf ears. Nobody's listening. And that's the experience that I'm going through. I've seen this before. Like, it's just a massive clusterfuck of what's happening. Like, I know I started off, saying they didn't do their job or they didn't do their job. Like, I was giving them the benefit of the doubt. They did it, people are just people. But that movement, right, where she moved her room and everything, it's a real clusterfuck. And I wish everyone the best. But that's something you really have to watch out for in the chart. So, all right, next. Poor Tina, man. Poor Tina. That was the money thing. That's when we bought our lottery tickets, right? That was supposed to be a very good day for us to buy our lottery tickets. When they conjunct 2 weeks ago, we bought our lottery tickets. This is a bit of something happening behind the scenes, right? Like the South Node at this time is going to create a lack of help behind the scenes. But you know what? She should be getting the physical help, right? With the North Node there, but it's not really going to work out. Mercury's going to go retrograde here. Like this is her day-to-day life, right? It's in a lot of trouble. She's not going to get sorted. She's going to miss court tomorrow. I got the days mixed up. I thought we were supposed to go to court on Tuesday. Okay, I messed up that. But you remind me, court's tomorrow. I thought we had an extra day, but I'm still waiting for her to call me from the hospital. I'm still hoping that she got checked into the mental hospital. They put her on stabilizing meds, and I'm hoping that I get a phone call. Hey, Sonny, come and get me. I'm at Cedar Point or Hope. I think it's Hope or Health Point or something. I don't know what it's called, but I know that where it is. I think I know where it is. I'm still waiting for that phone call, but I don't think it's going to happen. All right, next. All right, so that's the thing with Tina's chart. It's really, that's what's happening in her chart. That's the deal. I really, really, really wish we could have done more. I really wish we could save her. Really, really, really wish we could save my buddy. But like, she is really crazy. Really legitimately, mentally, chemically crazy, crazy, crazy. And so I don't know what to say. All right, let's move on to the next one. Is anyone noticing how dangerous it is when you go through your node square? Are you guys noticing this? How very crazy dangerous it can be when you're about to go through your node square? I say it all the time. Life interrupted. Node square. Life interrupted. Her life is getting interrupted. I also say you can die when your nodes get square. Remember? Guys, remember? I keep talking about this. Remember? So, in addition to that, if you cast the horoscope from her sun, you can see a lot of problems with her children right there. And she has problems with her kids. She has problems with the creativity stuff, and stuff's being taken away from her right now. She's in a really difficult situation. She might be dead. She might be dead right now. Right? This is sucking the emotions out of her. You know, she's very upwardly mobile. You know, she very much, she's successful in business. But that moon by the South Node, like that, I already told you guys this. Moon by the South Node could lead to suicide and mental illness, right? It makes someone loony, right? Moon conjunct the South Node leads to mental illness and it leads to suicide, right? We talked about this already. Saturn squaring the nodes, right? Life interrupted. Someone close to her is going to die, right? In life, she's going to lose something really big. There's also a possibility she didn't have her real parents, right? She was, you're not going to have it says your father is not your real father or your mother is not your real mother in this situation. Is very much what I think she went through. Anyways, it's interesting. Her chart is fascinating. There's a lot of shit in her chart. All right, next, let me pull some charts up. Okay, so that's Tina. So let's take Tina down. And let me go find Danny and Priestess. Hey, Nadia, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. Danny, timestamps in the thing. And Priestess, guys, timestamps in the description box. The timestamps are going to be a little vague, so everybody be cool. Danny, September 19th, 1971, 7:06 a.m. And Priestess is over here. I have like a million copies of Daniela's chart. Priestess is down here. Oops. This is Ramel. This is Rebecca. Ramel's love, that's Rebecca. You see, I used to always do her boyfriends. Like, all right, so here we go. Danny's up. Hey, Danny, do you have any questions? Any questions, Danny? Oh, let's give it a second for it to catch up. We'll do a little, just give it a second for it to catch up. Danny, are you there? Am I here? Hey, hold on. The delay is really big. Like the delay is big. So like we have to be patient with each other today. All right, let's get at it. Oh, no, not yet. Let's put up the thing. Oh, wow, Danny, you have violence in your chart. You have major violence in your chart. Oh, man. Wow, a lot of behind the scenes stuff. This is a tricky chart. Okay, let me make sure you guys can see all of this. Just give me a second for it to catch up so I can see it on the screen. Oh, there we go. It's too big. There we go. It's too big. Okay, here we go. All right, so here we go. So Danny has a lot. Like this is Danny's chart. September 19th, 1971. Right? September 19th, 71, 7:06 a.m. in Boston. Okay. So Danny has a lot going on in this chart. This is some really interesting stuff. There is a massive stellium in the 12th house, right? Like that's a lot. That's a lot of 12th house stuff. That it's okay. She's born. Let's start with the moon. So Danny's born on kind of a new moon. Okay, let me start a stopwatch here because I think we're going to go for a long time on this chart. So give me a second here. So let's just take a look at this particular type of new moon that's happening in her chart. So if we imagine that the sun is right here, and this, if the moon is here, this is technically a new moon, right? Right on that, right? Like that right on there is starting the new moon cycle-ish, so to speak. However, you're not really going to see it Now, Danny's moon is not right there. It's actually right here. Right? So this, that, and that, okay, right on the sides there, like right there, right? If this was 25, the sun's 25 degrees, but this is 24 degrees, okay? And this is 26 degrees. So the difference is a really big deal. What it means is it's technically, I know you look at it and say, oh, wow, I was born on the new moon. But technically not. She's not born on a new moon. So technically, the moon is behind the sun. So she's going to be very self-directed, right? Danny's going to do whatever she wants to do, or Danny might be a he, I can't remember. But Danny's going to do whatever he wants to do, and he's going to be very quiet about it. It's all going to be like almost in secret. So no one really sees his true intention or what he really wants to do, or like no one sees what he's doing. He does most of his stuff, I would imagine, in private. And so that's the deal, because although it's a new moon, there's a tendency for it to be less assertive than if it was a new moon. So although, let's say it again. So this 24 degrees, Danny's moon is less assertive than if it was at 26 degrees. If it was at 26 degrees, it would be moving onwards like that, and then the moon energy would be moving onwards. But it's not. It's moving this towards the sun. So some planets, they would say, combust when they cross the sun, and when they combust, they lose their energy. But the moon doesn't combust, right? The moon is not part of this thing. The moon just goes void, or we have an eclipse. So it's a different kind of thing. But so again, although it looks like new moon energy, hey, let's get going and start something new on a new project, it's not new moon energy. It's the very, very last part of the old moon, which means Danny does whatever the hell he wants, and he usually does it in secret. It also means that no one really understands him, right? And he might feel at times like there's a decided lack of understanding and, compassion around him at times. All right, next. So that's dealing with his moon, right? That's a big deal. That's a really big deal. In addition to that, Venus is right here. Holy shit, Venus is right on your ascendant. It's like, oh my God. So Venus is right on your ascendant. So that usually makes someone really, really good looking. It's like, it usually makes someone really good looking. You attract a lot, down here. Oh, wow, this is going to be really tricky. Oh, look at this. The South Node is moving into the South. Hey, Danny, the South Node is coming in to go across all of your stuff in Libra. And it's like your South Node is coming in. You're going to go through a big change in the next little while. But before we go through this big change, let's continue with some of these conjunctions. You have quite a powerful chart. So Venus conjunct your ascendant should give you, so first we know that Venus on the ascendant, these guys are a little loose in the zipper. Venus in the ascendant guys cheat in relationships. We all know that. There are a lot of opportunities. They get by on their looks. They make a lot of money. They're very successful. Venus on the ascendant are pretty good people. They could be models, whatever. But over here, you also have Lilith here. And Lilith is kind of your sex appeal. It's one of your sex appeal planets, and it's conjunct Uranus in the first house. So you could be a little eccentric. You could be a little zany. I mean, you could come across as, eccentric, but you should also come across as extremely sexy. So that's the deal. You have that in your chart. You should really use it if you have it. Now, the problem with all of that energy there's a tendency to not feel love, meaning people love you or fall in love with you, but they fall in love with you behind the scenes, like a lot of secret admirer energy, as opposed to out in the open. This is like people want to hang out with you in private instead of hang out with you in public. And it probably frustrates you when it comes to things like love. Over here, There's always seems to be a problem with groups of people or out in the public or your hopes and dreams and aspirations. There's always a problem like that. Oh, hey, Danny, you're a woman. There's always a problem, right? Hopes and dreams and aspirations. Right? There's always a problem like that, right? Problems with groups, mean girls, right? Like you attract mean girls. Anyways, you do all your stuff in private and you're clearly a sex symbol. But I think we talked about that before, that you were a sex symbol before. So, okay, next, moving on. Moving on. So that's a big deal and we know all of that. Next, a lot of conjunctions in this chart. Powerful, powerful chart. This here, this midpoint right here, you should pay attention to things at 6 degrees water, because that midpoint right there has you have the opportunity for unexpected money in your chart, right? You have the opportunity for unexpected money. What you have to watch out for, though, is unexpected people trying to steal things from you, like an inheritance, right? That you have to watch out for. Now, over here, right over here, you should be really good at communicating. You should be like, I mean, you do most of your stuff in secret and you might keep your ideas to yourself, right? And you are you're self-driven. But down here, this is really big stuff with regards to like social media, print media, communicating brothers and sisters. You might have a lot of brothers and sisters. You might, drive a lot. You might work by driving a lot. Although you probably do a lot based on you probably did a lot in life based on your looks. But like over here, you could do quite well with communication. And like say if you worked on, like this says you have a pretty nice voice. And you might do quite well in something like radio or something like writing and media and communication. Or you might end up having a whole bunch of cars. Maybe you have like 5 cars and 5 cell phones. Mean girls, yeah. Oh, your aunt just passed. Oh, and your cousin took the money. Yeah, you have it stolen in your chart. That's why we put this. I put these midpoints in here. A couple of midpoints to show us certain things that might not necessarily show up in the chart, but it's very clearly there. Like you're supposed to inherit some money, but like someone's going to steal it from you. So next, communication, driving, probably have a bunch of cars, bunch of cell phones. There is a problem in transit, but you're almost out of this. But this, let's see if there's anything. Like this is going to become active this year. Right? Pluto is active this year because in your chart, because you have a couple of planets at around 0 degrees, 0 and 1 degree. So and Venus is at 2 degrees. So actually, this is a really nice aspect. So something is going to happen at home, right, Danny? Something is going to happen at home, or you have a death in the family, right? So there you go. So you got to watch out. Something's going to happen at home. There's a death in the family. There's definitely a change, but like, although someone's going to try and steal your inheritance, I think you're actually you're gonna actually probably make some money this year from the situation. You might lose a lot of money and then make a lot of money. So Danny might lose money and then make money. So be careful with it, right? Be careful. Lose money, then make money. Over here, this denotes violence in a chart. So you could be kind of a little bit violent, or you could have a pretty bad temper at times. You could have a bad temper, or you could be super violent. So you got to be careful with it and just take it easy. You could be extra aggressive. Like I said, you could have been a bit of a love doll at one time in your life. This indicates, it doesn't necessarily indicate problem in pregnancy. Like it kind of indicates abortion, miscarriage. We might have spoke about this before, but it kind of indicates a lot of energy with the children, possible miscarriage, possible, problems with the kids. But usually when you have this in your chart, you don't want to have kids, right? It's a different kind of thing. So, but at your age, you're my age. So like we done having kids. So let's move on. Possible divorce or a wound in relationship, that's a pretty big one. you're going to go through your Chiron return, or you've already gone through your Chiron return. So that's a big wound in relationships. If you're looking for another relationship, I mean, this is a pretty good year for Libra energy. For Libra energy, this is a good year to get, this is a good year to get married for Libra energy. Seriously. Next year, Saturn's going to be here. Saturn's going to be here next year. So that's not a good year for relationships and getting married for Libra energy. This is a good year to get married for Libra energy. Seriously. So that's the deal. All right, next. What else do we need to know? So there should be a lot of stuff going on with your health, right? Super watch your health, right? Unexpected stuff happening with your health. But I don't really think this is really going to be unexpected. I don't really think you have to watch your health. I kind of think your health is going to be okay, actually. And I think you should just watch out for the unexpected with regards to money, is what I think. I think your health is going to be okay, but you have to check your money. Oh, Danny. Oh, man. Hey, Cray, I hope you're having a wonderful day. You should have some unexpected. I'm quite sincere about this. You should have some unexpected money coming your way soon, like for real. Well, like within the next couple of weeks. Within the next couple of weeks, you should have some unexpected money coming your way. I don't see how, especially towards the end of April. Look at this, your moon, and like that's at 25 degrees. This is going to be unexpected, 22, 23 degrees. So like, you should have some unexpected money coming your way. But like, I'm telling you, like, you're not going to see it coming. Like, just like me, I didn't see Tina being crazy. I had no idea Tina was acting like mentally crazy. I thought she was just stressed out. I really thought she was just stressed out. I didn't know she was mental. And so same thing with you. You're not going to see it coming. So just keep going on. Don't spend any money you don't have and keep going. You were like Jupiter's in Taurus. When Jupiter hits Gemini later on in the year, okay, when Jupiter hits Gemini later on in the year, you're going to make a lot of money. So let's go find that. A lot of money, okay, when Jupiter hits Gemini later on in the year. So we're looking for Jupiter to hit 2 degrees Gemini to create a trine here. And there we go. There we go. There we go. So you're going to wait. You're going to make, you have the potential to make a lot of money at the very beginning of June. Can you guys see this? Hey, wait a second. Are we still live? Are we still live? Can you guys see this? Anybody looking at this? Hold on. Are you guys seeing this? Hold on. Let me know you guys are seeing this. This is important. Danny, I'll type it in the chat. June. June. Beginning of June. Good. So that's the deal. So that's the deal. Holy shit, conjunctions. Look at this. That's when you're going to make some money. Right there. You might have an opportunity to travel, things at a distance, blah, 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 blah. But that's when it is. Jupiter is going to trine your Venus. Jupiter is going to trine your Venus at the very beginning of June. Very beginning. So that's when you're going to win the lottery. So Danny, that's when you're going to win the lottery, beginning of June. Okay, next. Let's go back here. All right, that's the deal. That's when you're going to win it. Very beginning of June. Anything else going on? Watch your health, right? Like watch your health, but I don't really think you have any health problems. I don't think you should have any health problems, but there should be a lot of freedom in your day-to-day life. You should be going to the gym. You should be doing, working out and doing your thing and, getting on with life. Money is a little tricky right now, but it's you're gonna unexpectedly come into some money. So I'd recommend you go do it. All right, what's next? Hey, Gina, what's up? Hope you're having an amazing day. So that's the deal, Danny. That's what's going on, man. I hope everything is super cool, and I wish you the best. Let's go pull up Priestess's chart and see what's going on with her. This looks good, Danny. This looks good. Looks like you have some money coming your way. This is a pretty good time. This is a pretty good year for relationships for you. And it looks like later on in the year, not too late, in June, beginning of June, very first couple of days, money should be coming your way. You should buy lottery tickets around that day. All right. Remember, I'm doing the exact same thing with Tina, right? When Jupiter conjunct Tina's Venus, right? That's when we bought our lottery tickets. So I'm doing the same thing with you guys. When Jupiter makes that aspect to Venus, that's when you buy your lottery ticket. That's when you get your money. All right, next. Things look good. Things look okay. All right, next. Priestess is up. Wow. I'm kind of curious to see how Priestess. Oh, whoa. Timestamps. Oh man, I'm all paranoid. All these cars driving back and forth now. I'm totally paranoid. I just wish people would just stop scamming, and just do their job. But then again, I guess the cops tried and the wellness tried, and Tina had switched rooms. So like, what are we gonna do, right? What are they gonna do? Hey, I went to Chick-fil-A last night. Oh, I got you, Cray. Let me put Steffie here. I got you, Cray. I was gonna tell you that after I did my thing. You want me to look at your chart as well? Okay. I'll pull them up in a sec. Priestess is up first. All right, let's look at Priestess's chart. Oh shit, my phone's not working all of a sudden. We're not. Are we still live? Well, we're getting commercials. So. All right, I think we're here. Okay, so here we go, Priestess. So this is a lot of stuff. Hey, Kimberly, you got it as well. I'll put you on the. Let me write you down right now so we don't miss you. I'll write you down right now so we don't forget. Chick-fil-A was pretty cool, man. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It tastes pretty good. But you know what? It tastes pretty good. But I'm going to tell you guys something. The Chick-fil-A tastes pretty good. But I lived in Asia. The flavor that you guys have, that Chick-fil-A flavor, right? That Chick-fil-A, I've had real, I've had real grilled chicken breasts with mango, right? With like smoked chicken with mango, that's what, to me, what that Chick-fil-A flavor is. And so it's not to downplay or devalue anything, but like, that's what the flavor is. And it's a smokehouse flavor with mango. And I've actually had the real thing, like for like a while. It was like my favorite thing to eat when I was in Asia. So I really like the Chick-fil-A thing, but I'm really not into like, I would rather have the real one. And you guys know, I used to know Chef Azura, right? She's my buddy over in Asia. And, you know, we used to talk, right? So that's a long time ago. So I don't know. It's a different kind of thing, but I really liked it. All right, here we go. You're up. But I really like it. It like really, I really do like it. All right, next. Money. Are you curious about the money thing? Okay, we'll dig up the money in a sec. We'll dig up the money in a sec. Your money is... So your money is not... This is not the money year for you. Priestess, this is not the money year for you. What? I was supposed to get the mac and cheese, man. I got the wrong thing. What the fuck? Yeah, I wanted fried chicken. I wanted fried chicken. I wanted the fried chicken. I ordered the wrong thing. I wanted the fried chicken. Instead, I had the sandwich that was like the thing I used to eat in Asia. All right, let's get down to work and do it. Okay, here. So here's the deal. Your love and money technically, but you have a lot happening in your chart. Venus is making its pass this way, but, you know, and you're going to go through a Venus return, obviously, but like, that's not like going to bring you big love, big money. So although the North Node is coming in this way and blowing it all up. So like, you do have a bit of an eventful situation that's on the way. Right? You really do. Do you guys see this? You have a bit of an eventful situation on the way, but what you don't have is you don't have the help of Jupiter right now, right? Jupiter and Uranus, they're doing this third house thing for you. And so that's, excuse me. So Jupiter and Uranus are doing this third house thing for you. So that's unexpected travel, not distance travel, but unexpected things happening with the cars, right? Like something really big, like you might get a car in the next couple of weeks. I know it seems really weird and like so like random, but like that's what this is. It's weird and random. So you really might get some kind of car or vehicle or some kind of driving thing or computer thing or something is coming on or some kind of something is going to happen down there. But that's not necessarily love or money. Right? That's not necessarily love or money. And it's moving in this direction. And then later on in the year, it's going to be here in the house. So something is going to happen late. We're going to talk about the eclipse and all that right now. But like later on in the year, something is going to happen at the house. Like it's going to expand somehow. Like more people are going to move in or you're going to just sell and buy another place. You might make a lot of money from the house this year. But I don't really see a lot of stuff. I don't really see big money coming in until Jupiter is in Cancer, right? I don't see big money coming in until Jupiter is like way deep into Cancer. So you have a couple of years before that happens. So I would just take it easy on the big money stuff. All right, next, next. But aside of that, okay, aside of that, the big money stuff not coming in, your second house, like this is all converging right here. The North Node blows up everywhere, everything it encounters. And it's just beginning. You have a ways to go. Like the North Node has a ways to go before it gets to before bumps into things. Like it's got to bump into your Chiron. And then the North Node has to make it into Pisces before it hits your Venus. So that's not really a thing. Those things aren't really going to happen too quickly. However, they are still here. The North Node is still in your second house and, you know, and Venus is popping in and the sun is here. So like there is a possibility you could make some money right now. Like there really is a possibility. But again, it's the North Node. So just because there's a possibility, it doesn't mean it's going to stick out or it's going to last, right? So that's what you got to do. Oh, you're getting a computer for your channel. Oh my God. Well, there you go. Hey, Grape, what's up? There you go. So yeah, you know, priest, yeah, you're gonna get a computer. Good. Forget the cars. You're gonna get a computer. Good. Good. Well, good. You're gonna get a computer. All right, next. So what else is going on? So that's the energy right there. This is highlighted, right? Money is highlighted for you this year. It really is. Your money should be pretty good. Like your money should be good. You should be making money. But other people are a major drain on your finances, and money is leaving your chart. You might be surprised to find yourself paying a lot for other people right now, or taking care of other people, or other people aren't really pulling their weight with regards to shared resources. So you got to deal with that. So you got to deal with all of that, right? Other people's money is not so good. You're paying for other people. But on the plus side, you should be okay. Saturn soon, not really soon. This is going to be back and forth like this all year long. So Saturn's going to move from your first house to your second house, but it's going to go back and forth all year long. So that means you're gonna feel a little bit restricted this year, and you're really gonna have to focus on hard work. Hard work is going to lead to a lot of success this year. So that's the deal for you. Hard work, and discipline, and just keep doing it, keep grinding, and you're going to be very successful. You're going to make a lot of money if you grind it out. The next 2 years, it should be okay. It really should be okay as long as you keep grinding it out. See this? This is what's going on today. I spoke about that in the horoscopes yesterday, but it's just past your Venus. You might have met somebody recently. Like Priestess, you might have met someone recently who might have like really knocked your socks off. Like seriously. There's also like you might have met someone recently who knocked your socks off, and you also might have a little bit of a business opportunity that's happening in the background that no one really knows about. So, but it's going to pop out soon. Just right now, not everybody really knows about it. So, but I would go for it, right? This is the time to work hard. And if you work hard, money's actually going to be pretty good. Hold on. What are you guys talking about? What are the questions here? It's irking your nerves. What? So, oh yeah, grinding. Well, you don't have to grind your whole life. You don't. I know you've been grinding your entire life, but I'm not like you don't really have to grind. But like Saturn is doing its thing, and Saturn is doing its thing over here. And if you really just keep grinding, just keep doing it, you're gonna make a lot of money. You're gonna make a lot. It's You're going to make a lot. Seriously. I'm like certain transits I don't like. I don't like Mars in the 6th. Too busy. Obviously, Mars in the 12th is really negative, right? I don't like those transits. But like Saturn in the 2nd, I'm not afraid of that transit. That's okay. That's okay. That's just like you work because you get paid. If you do it, you're going to get paid. So it's actually pretty good. All right, let's look at the eclipse. So when the eclipse comes in, all right, so on March 25th, we're going to have this full moon eclipse thing. The thing that's happening on March, so this particular thing on March 25th, the full moon eclipse, it's going to, like, this is going to be difficult for everybody. This full moon eclipse is going to make people go crazy, like absolutely crazy. This is going to be a tricky one. As far as you're concerned, this moon eclipse, this is all about your money. Hey, Priestess, this eclipse season is all about your money. So that's where things begin. Be very cool, right? The focus, you have to make sure that other people, if you think other people are going to pay, you have to be careful. The other person might not pay. right? The people like your tenant might not have the money to pay, right? That's a problem that's going to happen. Or someone might not have the money that they owe you during the first full moon eclipse. Your money is going to be okay. Your money is going to be fine. You might come up with a business idea and it should be pretty good. Just be careful, right, with your business ideas, because Mercury is going to go retrograde in your second house. So watch out for, so very much watch out for starting any businesses, any business stuff, launch any stuff during the Mercury retrograde, right? Because your Mercury retrograde is going to be in your second house, right? So you're going to redo the money part of it. So try not to do that kind of thing. You don't want to meet anyone? Join the club. Yeah, I'm not playing any games anymore either. I'm very much yes or no, right? I'm not into any kind of games. And if I hear there's any kind of games, I just leave. So, you know, I'm not into other people's insecurities right now. We have a lot of problems. I'm trying to find, like, I can't, like, we're worried about Tina and I can't go looking for, I'm really worried about Tina. The cops don't want me looking for her. So, and it rained last night. She might be dead. So I don't know what, I don't know. I don't have problem. I don't have time in my life right now for other things. You got to be ready. You got to be an adult around me right now. In every single sense of the word, you have to be an adult around me right now. Hey, Em, what's up? I hope you have an amazing day. Just type it into the thing. Type it in the thing. I'll let you know when we get to the thing. Okay, what else is going on? Well, let's see what else is going on, right? On the 25th, this is what's going on. On the 25th, that's when we have the eclipse, the full moon eclipse. And the full moon eclipse, priestess, it's going to affect you financially. Someone over here is not going to have the money and shared resources to pay. So that's what you have to watch out for. But you should actually make a lot of money. I'm going to say it again, watch out for starting your business stuff during the Mercury retrograde, because it's going to be a problem. All right, let's punch out to the next eclipse, man. All right, here we go. This is the new moon eclipse, and it looks like it's going to happen on April 8th. So this is a tricky one. Let me put it forward a couple of minutes, and we'll sort it all out. I could probably go faster than this. Really? Hold on. Okay, there we go. So on April 8th, everything is going to happen at 19 degrees, right? There's going to be a new moon. So the definition, the astrological definition, the definition of an astrological eclipse is a new moon or a full moon in the same sign as the nodes. And that's what's going on. This is a new moon in the same sign as the nodes. And a new moon, and so that's the deal. Now, sometimes it's conjunct the north node, sometimes it's conjunct the south node. When it's conjunct the north node, that blows things out of proportion. When it also, you know, it can also lead to a lot of success. Actually, priestess, when Venus conjunct, when these guys conjunct a little later in the year, you could make some money this year. This actually looks like a good year. The spring looks like a really good time for you to make some money. And actually, you know what? Around April 8th, you know, like the only problem with the eclipse, right? It's going to highlight a wound, obviously, right? April 8th is going to highlight a wound. But the problem is Mercury's retrograde. Like this eclipse would normally be a pretty good time for you to start a business, but Mercury's retrograde, so you can't do it. You have to do it before. But starting like tomorrow, we enter into the shadow period of Mercury. So like, I don't know if any of that's a good idea. Let's pop it forward a couple of days and see what happens at the end of the month. Wow, and it's just going to go for the month, right? So like, and here it is in the middle of April, right? 21 degrees. This is the unexpected thing that's going to happen to you, to everyone at 21 degrees. Shared resources, right? This is the midpoint up here is 21 degrees. You might come into some money, right? You might come into some money. Where's Mercury? It's still retrograde, right? Yeah, it's still retrograde in April. It doesn't go direct until the end of April. Look at that. Wow. And it's going to be in your money house. So just be careful. You just got to be careful. You should have quite a bit of money. I do think you actually have a little bit of money coming your way. You just have to be careful because this Mercury retrograde, you have to be careful starting business stuff or starting money stuff because Mercury really is going to be retrograde in your money house. So you're going to have to deal with that. That's like a real thing. But other than that, you're going to be good. You're going to be good. The eclipse the eclipse won't stress you out. Actually, the only problem I really see with regards to the eclipse is that it's the Mercury's retrograde. So the problem is that Mercury's retrograde. Otherwise, this would be an amazing time for you to start a business. Seriously, amazing time. Amazing. But Mercury's retrograde, so you're gonna it's gonna get screwed up. That's the problem. All right, next. Next, and super happy birthday. Oh yeah, start it before retrograde, like right now. All right, next. What happens if it hits your money? The Mercury retrograde. So the eclipse is pretty good for you. Okay, the eclipse is going to be really good for you. The problem is the Mercury retrograde makes it a little difficult for the problem is the Mercury retrograde makes it a little difficult for you. You know, you're going to have to redo it. So do it before the Mercury retrograde. You're going to be fine. You're going to be better than fine. You should do really well. All right. Good job, Kimberly, as well. All right, next. Let's get to the next charts. So Priestess is going to be pretty good. So let's do this in order. So next up, Steffie, Craig, Kimberly. Then we have Dr. P. Steffie, Craig, Kimberly, Dr. P, Morsal. I can't spell. Morsal. No, hey, stop talking. I got to type in her birth digits. February 10th, Feb 10th. $1992. Herat. All right, there we go. Next up, Steffie, Craig, Kimberly, Dr. P, and Morsal. Let me know if I missed anyone, if I forget anyone, if I missed or forgot anyone. That's what we have right now so far, though. Hey, Tian, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. Man, things are so stressed out. Tian, I have no idea what's going on with Tina. No idea. I don't know where she is, what she's doing. I don't know if she's alive or dead. I don't know. I was hoping she'd be in I was hoping she'd be in the thing, but she's not. She'd be in the hospital, but I don't know where she is. All right, next. Let me pull up these charts. Everybody chill out. Let's pull up the charts. Steffie. Okay. Cray. Steffie. Now we'll pull up Cray. Kimberly. I don't know, Tian. I wish she's going to be okay, but she's out on this. I don't know where she is. I don't really know where she is. I don't know where she is. What am I looking for? Kimberly. Kimberly's not here. Kimberly's in the other class. In the class. Hold on a sec. All right. Who's next? So, Steffie, Cray, Kimberly. Oh, shit. Where's my cursor? Okay. Dr. P. Oh, what? Where the hell's Pam's chart? Okay, that's weird. Let's see if we can find your chart. $505 outside in Boston, right? Here we go. All right, Dr. P. I'm doing it, chugging through, and we have to do one more chart. Whoops. February 10th, 1992, 6:45 a.m. Afghanistan. Hey, we did it. We did it. All right. There we go. Let's save Marcel's chart. Holy crap, Ola. Whoa, Marcel, you have death in your chart, man. You have the death of a spouse, death of a partner. You know, your partner might die on you. You have people stabbing you in the back, secret relationships. Your partners are going to cheat on you, multiple marriages. You're going to get divorced. Holy crap. This is a hell of a chart. We'll get to this when we get to this. All right, next. Steffie's up. Steffie's up. Let's timestamp it and move on. Oops. Steffie has a pretty chart like this. It's intense, but it's pretty. Okay, one sec. Timestamps, and then we'll move through. So, Pam, what happened? So what's going to happen? She's not going to go to court. Is that your chart? No, it's not your chart, man. Hey, Angelfish, what's up? Do knots for breakfast? What? I don't eat nuts. Oh, donuts. Donuts for breakfast. You know I don't eat donuts, man. I haven't even been jogging. So, oh man, I haven't been jogging. I brought my jogging stuff down. I don't know. I came here with an honest heart. I really came here with an honest heart to honestly help Tina, to honestly have a nice summer. But like it all, she's insane. She's like crazy, and I really, I can't really sort it out. There's nothing I can do. So I'm curious what's going to happen tomorrow when she doesn't show up to court. Man, it's just horrible. She's going to end up back in jail forever. And she doesn't need jail, she needs medicine. So I really don't know what to say. Where's the picture here? Where did it go? You know, she was going on and on. Tina was talking about how at the county jail, there are a couple of people who have been there for a long time because they have no place to go. And so she's going to be one of those people. Well, when I leave, she's going to be one of those people. Actually, it has nothing to do to me. When she doesn't show up at court tomorrow, she's definitely going to be one of those people who's going to spend the rest of the year in jail. So I don't know if there's any way out of it. And I don't see myself flying all over the place, but I am going to stick around. I am going to stick around in case she shows up. Like I'm going to stick around for a couple of days. They won't find her. Yeah, I know, Pam. There's nothing. She'll get a warrant out. She'll get an arrest warrant out, and then they'll go get her, right? Okay. Man, I really failed. Fuck. Like, it could have been so easy. So easy. Just, like, get her some... But she switched rooms. Fuck. Man. And now she's wandering the streets. Like, now she's wandering the streets, soaking wet and almost naked in sandals with no glasses and crying. She doesn't know what she's doing. Do you remember how hard she was crying last time? When they did that to her last time at that hotel and they kicked her out, she was crying and crying and crying and crying on the streets. She was crying it was horrible. Now she has less than that. Now she doesn't even have any of that. So I really don't know. But she definitely has mental health problems in her chart. And she definitely has cuckoo bananas and suicide going on. All right, let's get down to work. Yeah, well, I don't care who fails. I don't care who fails. I just want her saved. I don't have to save her. I want the team to save her. But she's not going to make it. Anyways, that's what you do. There's a warrant out for her. Well, I'll message the bondsman this afternoon and tell him I don't know where she is. All right, next. All right, Steffie's up. Let's do it. Timestamp, and then we'll cruise through. All right, timestamp. They won't go get her. Is that what it means when there's a warrant out? There's a warrant out. They won't go get her. If she gets in trouble and they run her identity, she'll get in trouble. She needs glasses. Well, I think that's what everybody is hoping for, right? Everyone is hoping that she gets in trouble, except me. I don't want her to get in trouble, but that's what she's hoping for. No, the bondsman's going to have to go find her, or else he won't get his money. It's like he's going to fork out. That's a lot of money if she doesn't show up. So, hey, Angelica. I'm guessing if she doesn't show up, the bondsman has like 30 days to find her and bring her back to jail, or he defaults on the 15, 16,000. And so, or, I guess I'm on the hook for that. But he's going to have to do it. He's going to do it. And if he doesn't do it, well, then if he doesn't go get her, then like whatever. So, but they'll sort it out. It's their jobs, right? It's their jobs. They should do their jobs. All right, here we go, Steffie. What's up? See, Steffie has this moon as well, right? Steffie's looks like she's born under a full moon, but she's not, right? If that's the sun, her moon is right on this side applying to a new moon, right? So same kind of thing. It looks like a new moon, but it's not really. It's the last 3 degrees of an old moon. So once again, this indicates someone who's very self-directed. Steffie probably does a lot of stuff in private, right? Steffie probably does a lot of stuff in private, and she's very self-directed, right? She does what she wants, headstrong, loud and proud, right? All the Leo's proud stuff, but she has a tendency to hang back a little, and no one really understands what she's doing, right? Because her stuff is often hidden, right? It's hidden, it's not in the public, and she's just doing her thing. Once again, it's not, the moon is not taken off into something new. The moon is pushing into the sun, right? It's pushing towards a new moon, but it's not quite a new moon. So the things that she does, she tends to do them in private, and she keeps her emotions. She might keep a lot of her emotions to herself. Now, on the negative side, this is a real thing, right? This is, now the sun is at 18 degrees. So the sun is at 18 degrees. The moon is at 15, and the south and the north node is at 12. So this, right, is a conjunction, right? The moon and the north node, that's a conjunction there. And this is a conjunction here. So that, they should be chained together like that. So we would sort of chain them all together. But you don't really have to chain them together, and it doesn't really matter. But when you have the moon conjunct the north node, you have to watch out for certain things. Like there might be, Steffie might every once in a while might have suicidal tendencies. You know, she might be emotionally, like very emotional at times. She might, you know, be super emotional, might have suicidal tendencies, might lean towards a little bit of the cuckoo bananas every once in a while, a little bit cray-cray, a little bit suicidal. Those are things you got to watch out. Strong possibility that Steffie doesn't trust anyone, right? That's a thing in the chart right here. And we're not really supposed to study it in the class, right? Not in the level 1 class. That's a level 2 thing. But if you guys ask me, we have 2 extra days in the class to ask questions like this and questions like the moon and the nodes and stuff. So I put 2 extra days in there so we can sort it out. Plus, you know, you guys have access to me. You can ask me whatever you want. But that's a thing that you have to watch out for. All right, next. What are you guys talking about? All right, next. Yeah, it is interesting. Yeah, hopefully though. I don't think anyone down here is going to do anything to help Tina. No, I just don't think so. I think that they're just doing whatever they do. All right, next. What else is going on with Steffie? So Steffie, you're going to have, I think, okay, so what else is going on? So that's the interesting thing about your 12th house. This Venus is retrograde in your 12th house. So Steffie, you're always going to have problems in love, and you're always going to have problems in money, right? You're always going to have problems in love, and you're always going to have problems in money, no matter what. You're going to get into a situation where you're going to meet guys who are like perfect, but, and you're going to say that, perfect, but. Moon conjunct north node, typically not marry. I'm not sure about that one. I haven't really thought about that. I don't know. I'll have to check it out. I am more concerned with the, like the moon conjunct the north node could indicate like being adopted, right? Your mother is not your mother, right? These are kind of, you know, I say things like when the moon squares the node, like your father is not the real father, like you're adopted. And this could indicate like your mother is not your real mother. So like being adopted, but like, I'm not sure about the other thing. I'll have to look it up. But the Venus retrograde indicates it's always not good enough. You're going to get into relationships and the guy is perfect with a butt. You also have to watch out for not getting paid in life. Both your money and your love life, it's always going to be a problem there. So you have to watch out. In addition to that, Steffie, you get into secret relationships, which could be a problem, and your boyfriends are going to cheat on you. They're 100%. Your boyfriends are 100% going to cheat on you, and you're 100% going to get in secret relationships that don't work out. So you got to watch out for all of that. Down here, you're probably a really crappy driver as well. You probably get into a lot of car accidents. All right, see over here, Pluto in the 4th house, right? Conjunct Lilith. You're going to have problems at home, right? Something is with your parents, leads to adoption. All right, now what's going on? Right now, you should be super busy. So there you go. That's the transit that I have to watch out for all the time. Super, super, super busy, and be careful with it. As far as relationships are concerned, you're entering into a difficult time for relationships. This entire year, like Saturn's going to go back and forth. Saturn doesn't exit into Aries for a while. So this is not a good year for love for you. Unless you want to meet somebody who's older than you, unless you want to meet somebody who's older or someone who's a little bit boring, this is not going to be that fun for you in relationships at all. Really not at all. Anyways, Mars is going to cruise in here. You might have a major breakup next month. In a couple of weeks, Steffie, you might have, if you're dating somebody, you might have a major breakup in relationships. So watch out. But having said that, both of the energies, like Venus is going to cruise in and you're going to try and smooth it over. You might meet somebody, but Mars is going to come in there. And once Mars enters Pisces, it's all over. Your 7th house is done. Your relationships are over. Up here, massive, unexpected opportunity to travel right now. For the rest of the month, something is going to come along where you're going to get this great opportunity to travel, and it's totally unexpected. If you get the opportunity, you should 100% take it. Seriously. Now, as far as the eclipses are concerned, the sun is going to be over here, and the first eclipse is like this. This is where the full moon eclipse is going to happen, and then this is where the new moon eclipse is going to happen. And so this is going to highlight your money, Steph. So like your money is probably a little in the dumper right now, right? Like you might have trouble at work or trouble at school, or your money is not really happening. It's dissolving. Like you might have a lot of expenses, or money is not really good for you. It's like me. My money is completely dissolving away. I was hemorrhaging it. But what's going to happen is someone is going to come along who's really going to help you. Your shared resources, right? The new moon, this new beginning is going to happen in your shared resources. So the credit card is going to be pretty good. And, the credit card is going to be pretty good. So someone's going to come along to help you pay. So your money's not the greatest, but someone's going to come along to help you pay. So that's going to resolve itself, right? The eclipse is going to be pretty good for you. Your money, not so good, but someone else is going to help you pay. That's going to be pretty good. Relationships, they're a little up and down. You're going to have a definite opportunity to travel, so you should keep your eyes open for that. Unexpected opportunity to travel, unexpected opportunities at higher learning. And without any question, there should be no debate of any kind. You're going to have love and money problems in this lifetime, and there's just no getting away with it. Hey, Steffie, there you are. You'll not marry. Probably not. Probably not. Oh, you're going to Australia? No way. Hey, no way. Yeah, you're going to get the opportunity to do it. So you should really do it. Yeah, Steffie. Well, you can't leave Cray. Yeah, really. You can't leave Cray. What are you going to do? Well, I guess you're only 20. Well, I guess you're 24, 25. I guess you can do whatever you want. You're like 24, 25. Yeah, her Mars is in Scorpio. Oh yeah, she's a shitty driver. She's probably a bad driver. Oh man, or she runs around a lot. She's pretty aggressive. Oh, well, there you go, Steffie. I hope everything is cool. Any questions? Yeah, you're going to get an unexpected opportunity to travel. You should probably take it. The behind the scenes stuff is going to sort itself out. Hey, Steffie, not now, okay? Not now, not today, but on another day, you or Cray remind me, and I'll relocate your charts to Australia, and we can see what's going on in Australia. We could see if you guys are going to be successful and what's going to happen to you in Australia. I can't tell just by looking at this what it's going to look, because Belgium to Australia, my brain's not calibrated to just do the time zones. Yeah, don't drive. Yeah, driving's not the greatest thing in the world for you. All right, next. You're going to be good. You're going to be good. We'll see what's, when we relocate your chart, maybe we could find some, find you some place to go where there'll be a lot of money. I think it's going to be pretty neat. Okay, let's go dig up Cray's chart and see. All right, here we go. Next. Cray's up. I'm just waiting for everyone to come knock on my door, man. Knock on my door and say, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck. But she's not here. Tina's not here. You're welcome. You are absolutely welcome. Yeah, when it's time, we'll do a relocation thing. Not today, but we'll do it up. All right, next, Cray. Cray, Kimberly, Dr. P. Cray, Kimberly, Dr. P. And then M. Marceau. Hey guys, thanks for supporting me. Thanks for support. Wow, look at this. Holy shit, Cray. What the fuck? You guys all have the same chart? What the fuck? Let me show you something with Cray's chart. Here. I think I'm getting paranoid. I can tell you. I was walking for coffee this morning after they stalked me yesterday. Pam, after they stalked me yesterday, they didn't have to stalk me. The bondsman could just phone me at any time, right? He could just phone me or text me at any time, but instead he's stalking me, which is kind of hilarious. But after they stalked me yesterday, I suddenly see why Tina's so paranoid, right? I was walking for coffee and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Why doesn't this guy just phone me and get it sorted out? But I guess that's not what you guys do. It's like, all right, let's get on to it. Cray's up. All right. So what's up with Cray's chart? Look at this. This is a lot of stuff. You guys like this. This is breathing problems right there. Moon in the 6th house. That's breathing problems right there. Right? This is all retrograde. So I don't see how you could imagine any of that being good. So it's all retrograde. So there's gonna definitely be some kind of health problem. Like definitely. Down here, Mercury is retrograde. You guys see the difference between Cray's chart and Tina's chart? Cray has the Sun and Mercury on this side of the chart. Right? This is Cray. Right? This is Cray. And that's Mercury retrograde is on this side of the sun. For Tina, her Mercury retrograde is on this side of the sun. Oh shit, I wrote it backwards. Hold on, I did it backwards. For Cray's Mercury retrograde is technically on this side of the sun. I'm doing it backwards. I write it backwards. So, but Cray's retrograde is technically in front of the sun. How I say it anyways, it's in front of the sun. So I guess it's like that. Tina, her Mercury retrograde is behind the sun. So the difference between a Mercury retrograde in front or behind the sun when it's that close, it's so significant, it's not even funny. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? They don't know you. I'm from Canada. They think deeply about how suspicious this could sound with Tina missing. What are you talking about? I don't have Tina. I don't have Tina. The cops told me to leave her alone. I didn't go. I'm waiting for her. Well, I'm not waiting for her. I'm not running away is what I'm doing. I'm hoping she'll turn up in the hospital, right? Like mental health. So, all right, Tian, have a good day. Yeah, I know it sounds quite suspicious, but the cops told me to leave. The cops don't want me there. So I don't know what to say. All right, let's get back on with it. Do you guys see the difference between the charts? So this is a tricky one, but like this one that Tina has falls completely on deaf ears. So it's like this. Cray's Mercury retrograde is a communication problem, but it's a communication problem that everyone hears. Like they hear Cray, she talks, you hear it, and there's a communication problem, like a regular communication problem. But Tina's is different. Tina has a communication problem that you don't hear. Nobody hears her. No one hears, or no one knew Tina has that Mercury retrograde problem. I didn't know Tina was crazy. So like, and all of this stuff is falling on deaf ears. I knew she was like stressed. I didn't know she was crazy, but whatever. So that's the difference between the two Mercury retrogrades when it's close to the sun. It's significant. They're different. All right, next. What's going on in this situation here? What's going on with Cray's chart? So you guys really might travel this year. This year, Cray, okay, so goes in the other direction. So Cray has already gone through her node return. I know that looks like a happy face, but she's already gone through her node return, and the nodes are moving in that direction. The nodes are descending. So I think, and actually when the nodes, when that south node enters here, that's when you have to watch your health. Right now you should be stabilizing, you should be getting out there. Maybe you guys are going to travel. I don't know that Cray is going to travel, but down here something unexpected is going to happen at the home for you guys. So maybe you guys are unexpectedly going to move or unexpectedly going to sell the house. Right? Unexpected move, unexpected sell the house. I'm going to tell you something else really interesting. There is a strong possibility, Cray, that you're going to meet somebody. Cray, I don't know. I know you're not looking for a relationship, but there's a strong possibility Cray's going to, her Lilith is being lit up right now in an unexpected way. So there is a possibility that Cray actually meets somebody and is quite romantic. Holy goodness, Cray, you know what? You should make a lot of money right now. And I think you guys might actually sell the house, right? When Jupiter gets to 16 degrees Taurus, that's your deal. Like a bunch of you guys are in a situation where you could make a lot of money. So Cray, right now, I'm glad we're looking at your chart. Yeah, Cray, you're lucky right now, right? March 25th. Is March 25th the eclipse? Yeah, March 25th is the eclipse. Look at this. What's the next day? March 26th. March 26th, I guess, is the eclipse, right? But right around that time, you can see down here that Jupiter is making an aspect to your Venus. So right around the 24th, 25th, 26th, Cray, you should buy lottery tickets. You might meet somebody, this is something like this happened 12 years ago. So you might meet somebody, you might make a lot of money, you might sell the house, you guys might unexpectedly move, or you might win the lottery, or you might meet somebody. But right around the middle of March, you're going to be super, something really good is going to happen to you for love and money. Then when we cruise along and we get to the other eclipse, right, the new moon eclipse, this stuff is going to happen in your third house, right? Communication, transportation. Be careful because Mercury is retrograde, right? Maybe you guys move. Maybe you guys move to Australia and you sell your cars and you sell your house and everything, and that's where all the money comes from. Or maybe you win the lottery and just double down. Mars is going to enter into this here, and you're going to have a big financial expense, right? Mars is going to conjunct. I believe that wherever Mars for anybody conjunct Saturn, you guys are going to have a bad day. And for Cray, that's something bad day is going to happen to you financially. So you're going to have to watch out for that kind of situation right there. All right, next, what else is going on? So that's the deal. But I think something really big is happening for you. I think the eclipse is going to be significant for you, right? This eclipse is going to happen conjunct your north node. Like all of this is going to be conjunct your north node, sort of. It's like happening at 19-ish degrees, and like then your north node's at 21. But like something in transportation, something in communication, something is going to be blown out of proportion. You're going to be very excited. This is also your new business, so you might really apply yourself to your new business. But again, money is coming in, maybe love is coming in, and it's going to be unexpected. And that's the deal. I don't actually see travel necessarily working out for you, Cray, but like I do see something really big happening in the next couple of days. Really, literally in the next couple of days. So, all right, get out, buy your lottery tickets, do your thing. I bought my lottery tickets last night. I bought my lottery tickets yesterday. I really did. Hey, Mike, what's up? Yeah, stutter. There's a thing. Her Neptune might have glossed over you. Yeah, probably. What are you guys talking about? Any questions? A lot of money, right? Oh, yeah. No, seriously, Cray, you might meet a guy. So definitely look your best. Look your best. Get out. Do your thing. Someone is coming. Think about it. Whatever happened 12 years ago is going to happen again. You have someone or some money is on the horizon for you. So like be super cool and go get it, because that's what's happening. Love and money are waiting for you right now. All right, next. Yeah, Mars conjunct Saturn tends to cause real problems, Chaley. In what house is your Mars conjunct your Saturn? In what house is it? Where is it? Cray, you might win the lottery. Something good is going to happen. Something good is going to happen to a bunch of you guys. Your health is okay. Your health should be okay for now. Sincerely, your health should be okay. These guys aren't going to mess you up, right? These guys aren't going to make it good. You know, they are going to mess it up a little. You know, it's not really the worst thing that's going to happen. I think your health is okay until the South Node enters into Virgo, and then you're going to have to address your health concerns, but not yet. I don't really think you have to address any health concerns yet. I think you will. I think next year you have to address some health concerns, but I think this year you're going to be okay. It looks like it's a year of moving, and this week looks like you're going to make a ton of money this week, and you might meet somebody. All right, next. Yeah, you really do. Okay, next. That looks pretty good. Okay, Cray looks like she's going to be okay. There is some good stuff in some of these charts. All right, Kimberly is up. Timestamps, and then moving on. Okay, hold on. Kimberly's up, but I'm going to turn the air conditioner off because it's getting really cold. Oh, my back is so sore. Oh, and I have to do my laundry today. Oh, I wonder when I'm supposed to check out. I thought I'd check out on the 18th. I guess that's tomorrow. I thought I was going to check out on Tuesday. I thought we were supposed to go to court on Tuesday. Chaley, Mars conjunct Saturn in the 3rd is going to jail. So Mars conjunct Saturn in the 3rd house, those people usually spend time in jail or they have their movement restricted, like they joined the army or they went to a private school or they end up in jail. Mars conjunct Saturn in the 3rd. Oh, hold on. All right. I had a message from Wing One. I wanted to just return the message to her and move on. All right, let's move on. Okay, next. Kimberly's up. All right, next. Here we go. Next. Kimberly, you okay? Are you there? I gotta find out when I do my thing. What is this? Oh, those are the other guys who are parked across. All right, Kimberly, let's do it. Let's see what's going on in your chart. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Wow. There's a lot of energy going on with a lot of stuff. Oh, bummer, Kimberly. This is a bummer, man. This stuff is going to happen in your... Okay, let's see what's up. All right, Kimberly, timestamp in the description box. Let's do it. So you have problems at home in your chart anyways, right? Like your dad doesn't like you, your family gets pissed off at you all the time. You have unexpected problems at home, like you legit do. But what else is the problem? Does that indicate any kind of movement of any kind or getting on with anything? I don't necessarily know that Virgo energy per se is under a lot of attack, right? Like this indicate, that's a situation. If I were you, very seriously, you really want to move before Mercury goes retrograde. right? Like absolutely, regardless of anything that happens in your chart, you want to move when Mercury is retrograde. Oh, wow, look at this. Hey, Pam, look at this. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, why is Kimberly moving, right? What's going on in Kimberly's fourth house? Like Virgo is not really under a lot of attack right now. So how is Kimberly doing all this crazy stuff? But if you look at it, but if you twist the chart around and you look at it, you set the sun, Kimberly's sun on the ascendant, right? Her Capricorn sun on the ascendant, you're going to see that all of this stuff here is happening at home for her, right? That is the fourth house from the sun, right? So you can see stuff is happening, right? Kimberly, be very careful with your move because Mercury is going to enter into the shadow period. So it's a situation, and then, you know, it's going to enter into its shadow period. So whatever you do this week, or like the next 2 weeks anyways, you're going to have to, it's going to take an adjustment, right? So moving into your place, it could be a situation where your place is not entirely ready, or, you know, not all of your furniture is there, or it's not exactly to your liking, or, you know, just it's something is not going to be perfect about it. And so you gotta like, so that's the deal. So something's not perfect about it, and you're gonna have to sort it out somehow. March 23rd. Oh, Friday, right? March 23rd is Friday or Saturday. You should be okay. The new moon, the full moon is happening. Okay, let's move up. So you guys see that, okay? So the full moon eclipse is gonna happen. It's going to switch houses. Okay, I have to do it like this. I'm going to have to, for Kimberly's chart, we're going to have to relocate it. I would not relocate it. We have to change. I can't just do it in my eyes because it's going to. All right, so the eclipse, you see this? The eclipse is sort of falls right on the cusp here between something very, like it's right here on the cusp. Right, this is the eclipse, so you're not necessarily going to feel it. Like you're gonna absolutely feel it, but you're going to feel it in a couple of different places. Like something like this is down in your creativity, but this is also friends and having fun. So one of the things you have to worry about when you go to your new place, the place is going to be a lot better. Like it's going to be good, right? Lilith is down here causing a little bit of problems, but I think the problem that's going to happen is all your friends at the new place, there's gonna be an adjustment with you and the friends in the new place, like very sincerely. So at the beginning anyways, when you move, I'll say it again, when you move in, there's gonna be an adjustment between you and your friends, but the adjustment's gonna happen pretty quickly. And then later on, when we get to the new moon, right, all of this stuff in here, that's going to come out with your friends, and well, it's a good thing is going to happen. You're going to become very popular. Like seriously, Kimberly, you're going to be very, very popular. So it's going to start off. So the move is going to be okay. It's not the greatest. It's not the smoothest, but it's okay. And then we move into this. It's going to evolve into something really good. It should be quite social. You'll meet a lot of people. You'll be very popular, and it'll be okay. If there's a problem, it's because right here at the top of the chart, Mars and Saturn might give you a little bit of problem with authority figures. And, you know, you might get into a fight with the boss. You know, the people are there. It's going to be a problem, but you're going to have to deal with it. In addition to that, you are 100,000,000% going through your Saturn return. Like right now, look at this. Where are we right now? You're absolutely, Kimberly, on this right now, when you move on the 23rd, you're going through your Saturn return right here on the 23rd when you move. This is a very big deal, right? This might have been a painful experience for you. Has been a painful experience for you, but when you work through it, you're going to be wonderful on the other side. See Saturn return right there. So Kimberly, deal with it. You're going to go through a Saturn return at the same time as all of the the nodes are doing, as all of the, you're going to go through your Saturn return during eclipse season. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be difficult. You have to watch your health. You have to watch for everyone else. But at the same time, I think you're going to be very successful. I think this move that you're doing, this next stage of life for you, is very important. And I think you're going to be quite successful. It's just a very painful situation that you're going through right now. You should move in anyways. Yeah, just go in anyways. Yeah, good reputation. Yeah, you're going to be really popular. Yeah, moving during Saturn return. How fucked up is that, right? Like, that's like major fucked up. But that's what's going on. She's going to do her things through her Saturn return. I know it's fucked up, but like, I know it's fucked up, but that's what's going on. So, Kimberly, some things to watch out for. Some things to watch out for. You should watch your health. Okay, going through your Saturn return, you should watch out for your health. There's also a situation that things are going to be difficult for you. Your money is not under attack. Your money is not under attack at all. Your money should be fine. Shared resources, people paying for you, is not the greatest, right? People, shared resources, people paying for you is not the greatest. Your love life isn't really the greatest right now. I don't really see you meeting a lot of people right now. I mean, like, your stuff is in Aquarius and fortune and stuff is happening in Taurus, and they square each other. So, but having said that, it's already moved past all of this. So I don't really see big money coming your way. I don't see big money coming your way, but I also don't see any problems with your money right now. I mean, your money's going I think your money's going to be fine, and I think your love life, what else did you ask? Your money's going to be fine. What's that last one? Your health. Yeah, watch your health. During a Saturn return, you have to watch your health, right? Because, and you don't have to watch your health per se, like some accidental kind of health situation. I don't see any health accidents with you, but I do see, like, I see it's a tendency when you go through your Saturn return to do something that might damage yourself without realizing it. Just like I'm going through this thing, I'm going through a thing with Tina where my Saturn is squaring my Venus right now. And I put myself into this situation. I could have just stayed in Canada and left Tina in jail, but I didn't realize she was mental. I had no idea she was this mental. And I didn't get any help down here. So whatever. So, like, I did that to myself. So when you go through your Saturn return, you have to make sure, Kimberly, that you don't do it to yourself, right? There's a tendency for people, like, you're not going to do this, but there's a tendency for people to, like, die of a drug overdose. People tend to commit suicide at Saturn returns. There's opportunity at Saturn return, believe it or not, or during these Saturn 7-year transits, for death, right? Death and harm to yourself. So you have to make sure you don't do any harm to yourself, right? That's the deal. Any problems with your brothers and sisters? Yeah, yeah, a lot, a lot of problems. This energy up here can represent your brothers and sisters, and that's what's going on. You're going through a major change with those guys, and those guys might be sick, right? Those guys might be getting sick. But at the same time, Kimberly, you should be leaving them in the past. The biggest lesson with the Saturn return is that's when you leave things in the past and you enter a new life. So problems with your sister, problems with your niece, problems with your dad, problems with anyone, you should leave that in the past right now. Do your best this week to leave all of that stress in the past and just move into your new life at your new apartment. Because your new life at your new apartment, although there's going to be adjustment, that new life is where you're supposed to be astrologically, and it looks like that new life is going to work out. So that's what I totally recommend. So watch your health. Don't damage yourself, right? Don't accidentally damage yourself. And be confident and move into this new life. That's what I say. Be confident and move into your new life. It's going to be pretty good. The biggest problems that occur during Saturn transits like this is the biggest problem, right, when you're dealing with Saturn transits like this, is holding on to the past. If you hold on to the past, you'll damage yourself. You have to let it go and move on. And if you can let it go and move on, you're going to be very, very successful. All right, next. Dr. P is up. Kimberly, you're going to be good. Kimberly, you're going to be good. Oh, it's going to be eventful for you, though. It's going to be eventful for a bunch of you guys. Oh, man, there's no coffee. Oh, I do have a little coffee left. Yeah, you got to look forward. Hey, Shirley, what's up? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah, Kimberly, you have to let go of that sister. She may or may not be okay. She may or may not be okay, but you have to let go of all of those people who are causing you problems. Oh, look at this. This doesn't show up the full screen on the computer. What the hell? All right, next. Yeah. Well, she might be sick, Kimberly. She might be sick. So what are you gonna do? She might be sick. Okay, next. Dr. P is up. All right, Pam, let's do it. Let's go see what's going on in your chart. Look at this, Pam. Yeah, she might be in a bit of trouble, Kimberly. She might legitimately be in a bit of trouble right now. Okay, here we go, Pam. All right, Pam, you ready? Here we go, here we go, here we go. So, Pam, you probably already know this, but you're going to have to watch your health this year, right? In a very, very, very serious way. For the rest of the year, you're going to have to watch your health. That Pluto is squaring right up against that Mars over there in the 8th house. And you already know that's going to cause a problem. You might not have felt it yet, but it's going to be a problem. So just to let you know, for those who are taking notes in the background, a very serious, this exact transit happened for you 250 years ago. Okay, everybody calm down. Let me show you the path of Pluto this year. As Pluto in Aquarius is going to cause a lot of problems with with your health and vitality over in the 8th house. On the other side, not really. Like, it's not going to get this far this year. But you'll see, we're going to speed it up, and you'll see Pluto, I think, gets to 3 degrees this year. There we go. It happens sooner than we think. Holy shit. So, Pam, right around the beginning of April, or I guess the 2nd week of April, that's when Pluto's going to really start to cause damage to your health, right? It's going to happen sooner than that, but you absolutely have to watch out. So, and Pluto's hiding itself. Well, Pluto's been hidden here for a while. So you have to watch, you're going to have to watch your health. It doesn't damage anything in here. And so, but that's what's going on. Let's back it up. Right? That's the first thing. Let's back it all the way back. So the first thing we want to look at, I guess, is the eclipse. And the eclipse is going to be in your 1st house, right? Over here, like the eclipse is going to be in your 1st house, 1st and 2nd house. So this is going to cause a problem in relationships somehow. So this is going to cause a problem in relationships, but you should be pretty good. The full moon eclipse is going to cause problems in relationships. But when we go to the other side, to the new moon eclipse, see that? The new moon eclipse. So Pam, the new moon eclipse is technically happening in your 1st house, right? Around April 8th, we have the new moon, and it's in your 1st house. So your identity, you're going to, Pam, I don't want to scare you, but like I would watch your health. I would stay close to your health. Something about your identity is going to be a little screwy. Mars and Saturn are going to conjunct in your 1st house. Again, I don't want to make it too scary for you, but like this is going to screw some shit up. Holy fuck, Mars and Saturn in Pisces at 14 degrees? Oh shit. That's gonna square my stellium. Fuck, I'm gonna lose a lot of money. So the 1st week of April, I'm gonna lose a lot of money. In the 1st week of April, I have to pay $25,000, and then I'm gonna have to pay this Bales bondsman guy for that Tina fiasco. Well, that's if he can't find her, but I'm sure they'll find her. No one's looking today, right? But like after she skips out, she doesn't make it tomorrow, they'll find her. They'll find her. I'm not like, they'll find her. I don't know where she is. But I got to tell them she's not here, and I'm not hiding her. So anyways, I hope she's in the hospital. But if she was in the hospital, he'd know that. All right, next. Hey, so this is gonna be really bad for me on oh my God, on April 10th, I'm going to have to pay a lot of money. Oh my God. All right, whatever. I'll sort it out. Anything good happening for me? No. Okay, let's get back to Pam. So Pam, this is like, so I'll tell you something really good that's happening. Let's go back. Pam, if you're looking for love, right around the beginning of April, right? The end of March, beginning of April is a very, very, very auspicious time for you. You could easily fall in love and easily meet somebody at the end of March, right? In the next couple of weeks, you could easily meet somebody. You should look really good. You should be really attractive right now, and you should attract a lot of attention. I should come and visit you. I should come and hang out with you. But so that's what's good. So you have a real opportunity to meet somebody here and attract a lot of attention. The only negative side is that's a lot of water, man. Right? That's a lot of water. And so even Mars, right? That's steam, and like Saturn is going to make ice, but this is a lot of water that's happening in your 1st house. So like I would be careful. Pam, like seriously, but I see something happening. Hey Irma, what's up? Yeah, you literally moved to the beach, right? Yeah, no, I get it. 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 Where is movement here? Okay, so let me see if there's anything good happening. Wow. Hey, Pam, you know you're supposed to be super rich, right? Like you're supposed to be super, super, super rich. The problem is this Mars, you do a lot for other people, right? And also it represses your energy, right? The Mars South Node is not, Mars South Node is okay, actually. Like Mars South Node is okay. South Node is always a problem, but Mars is always addressing it. So South Node Mars is okay. North Node Saturn is okay. So that's the deal. But North Node Mars is really bad. That's violent, right? So, it's all cool. Take it one check it out. So that's the deal. We don't have we have unexpected financial situations coming in down here, but like, I don't necessarily think you're going to be overly, like you might, like this situation down here is going to make an aspect up to here. You might, let me show you what I'm talking about. You might unexpectedly meet somebody, right? Like you're going through this is in your relationships. You might have an unexpected, well, if I may speak like one of the tarot readers, you might have an unexpected offer coming in, a big offer, right? This down here is a big unexpected money coming in for you, right? You have big, big, big unexpected money coming your way. It's from whatever, I have no idea. But like it could be, but the second house is usually like a paycheck or it's money you've earned. The second house isn't really lucky money, but you should have some big money coming to you it's in the next month and a half, right? You really should. Is similar transit to 2 years ago? Oh man. Well, yeah, it's similar. Yeah, that's similar transits to 2 years ago. Like these guys would be here, these guys would be here. This would probably be pretty close. This guy would probably be over here. It's similar, but the difference, Pam, the difference is this. The Pluto is going to cause problems. That's what the difference is. Pluto is going to cause problems in the health. And this stuff isn't really going to be that, like, that's not really going to cause that much problems. Because you're right, it did happen a couple of years ago. But 2 years ago, the conjunction between Saturn and Mars 2 years ago was behind there in Aquarius, right? 2 years ago, the Mars, it was in Aquarius in your 12th house. So that's when you were getting, attacked by the dog, the neighbor causing problems, all that kind of nonsense was a 12th house, right? That was a 12th house problem. Now you're going to go through a first house problem. So that's what you have to stay on top of. And a first house problem is like, your health, your identity, how you spell your name, how you look. There's a lot that's good. And there's a lot happening in your first house right now. So just keep going, right? Saturn is there it's encouraging perseverance. But it's the Pluto that's the problem. And down here, though, this is actually really neat. I expect you to make some really big money unexpectedly. Like, I really do. You might even meet somebody in love. Like, really, unexpectedly. Because this is this is a pretty good aspect. Taurus to Cancer is okay. You might make a little bit of money. So I would watch, if I were you, I would watch your health, like really watch your health, and let me know if anything happens, right? If there's any change, right? You're on the new medication, right? So let me know if anything happens to your health, and let me know if anything happens to your health. Oh, and keep your eyes open for meeting someone unexpectedly. Now, where's Mercury here? Mercury's in its shadow. It's going to go back and forth and back and forth. So that's not really going to affect your relation. Like, it might affect your relationships. I wouldn't exactly be as quick to say that like lovers from the past are returning or anything, but like you watch it, you know, watch your identity, be careful, be cool out there. And I think that's it. I think that's the deal. Watch your health. Money's going to be good, and you might actually kind of meet somebody. You're 31 days into the 100-day challenge. That's amazing. Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day, guys. Is the 31-day challenge working? My 31-day challenge got thrown in the toilet. My 100-day challenge got thrown in the toilet. I was doing my best to be my best, and then I came down here and got Tina's fucking mental. But when I get offline with you guys, there's only one more reading here. M is up. When I get offline with you guys, I'm going to message the bondsman and tell him I don't know where she is, because I don't know where she is. Actually, before I message the bondsman and say I don't know where she is, I'm gonna call the mental health place and see if they ended up picking her up. See if any cops or anything picked her up. But if they had picked her up, then they wouldn't be searching for me. All right, next, Morsal is up. I don't think you're going to die, Pam. I don't think you're going to die at all. I think you just got to watch out. I think you just have to watch out that just watch yourself. Boom. All right, next. Unless the neighbor goes crazy. Unless your neighbor goes crazy, I don't really think you have to watch out for dying. But just be careful. Just be careful. Okay, next. Actually, keep your eyes open for meeting somebody. You're probably going to meet somebody. All right, next. M is up. Morsal is up. Morsal, are you still there? Oh, an unexpected relationship. Yeah, maybe an unexpected relationship. All right, well, you might go in the hospital. She's getting a gun. Who's getting a gun? Oh, your neighbor is getting a gun? What? And she's crazy. Oh, man. You sure your neighbor's not Tina? Like, oh, that's horrible. Oh, you're in rough shape. Man, I have to do my laundry. I don't know where to go to do my laundry. So, all right, M, let's do it. You're welcome, Pam. You're welcome. Good luck. I'm going to be here, so I'm here for you. So, okay, Morsal, here we go. Let's cross our fingers. Okay, we have a new chart, guys. We have a new chart. Here we go. Right on, Em. We'll look at your chart. We'll look at it. I haven't started reading it yet. Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm trying to be careful. We're all trying to be careful. I'm just doing what the police say. I'm just doing what the police say. They say, don't go get her. So, all right, let's go. Let's do it. All right, Morsal, here we go. February 10th, 1992, 6:45 a.m. in Herat, Afghanistan. Now, this chart's eventually going to have to be relocated to where she is now, but like, this is the deal. Okay, so let's start it off. this chart has a lot of stuff going on that's not necessarily positive. So this chart has, okay, so for this chart, I'm going to just be blunt. This, you know, sun in the first house, straight up, you know, problems with the in-laws. When you get, if you get married, like this chart has cheating in relationships, like absolutely cheating in relationships, absolutely divorce. There's a, you know, Marceau, this chart says you might have been bit by a dog when you were younger. Like seriously, moon, sun in the first house indicates you might get bitten by a dog, or small pets might bite you. All right. You could be a bit of a control freak. You could be a bit of a control freak. And there's a tendency for you to like, you know, to kind of do your own thing, right? Like there's tendency for you to do your own thing. You might do a lot of stuff in secret, right? It's difficult for you to feel the love of your partner. You might have a situation in this lifetime where your partner dies. You absolutely have in your chart the death of a spouse. So be careful with that. There's a tendency for you to get into secret relationships. And secret relationships, there's a tendency that you don't feel the love of your partner, right? These are all tricky things, right? Where's M? Oh, whoops. So those are all real things, right? Those are all real things. So those are things you have to watch out for. There's a lot of identity. Most of the stuff, like you like to communicate, right? With the, you know, you take your time, right? Moon in the Taurus moons take their time. And so you take your time. Your moon is in the third house. You probably like to talk to people. You like to communicate. You probably really like your brothers and sisters if you have any. You might like to drive. You might like to take pictures. But, you know, you probably like to take your time. Up here, okay, you probably like to take your time. Over here, you're going to have problems with kids. So you're going to have problems with children, and you're going to have problems in relationships, right? You're also going to have problems dating. Like you should have a lot of friends, okay? You should have a lot of friends, but you're probably going to have trouble dating. You might have an accidental pregnancy at some time in this life. You might end up with a miscarriage. So watch out, problems with kids. Also watch out for a little bit of problems with your health and in your day-to-day life. Chiron in the 6th house, that's going to cause a little bit of problems with your health and your day-to-day life. It's not the worst, but it's gonna cause a little bit of problems. All right, so let's get back to this stellium. Wow, you are the center of attention everywhere you go. I know you said you're a student teacher right now, but you could work for yourself if you want. Like if you wanted to work for yourself, you could. You tend to be the center of attention everywhere you go, and you're probably really, really pretty, like really pretty. But like, you know, just saying. Over here, like you're probably like super pretty. Like anyone who has Neptune conjunct Venus, like is super pretty. But like, and you're a bit exotic and you're a bit unusual. You could be quirky, unusual, exotic. There's a tendency for you to, like, you are the center of attention everywhere you go. And you could be the boss. You are the center of attention. Everyone sees you. But at the same time, everyone gets it. All of the relationship stuff and all of the love stuff and all of the money stuff and all of the energy stuff is quite behind the scenes for you, right? It's all done in secret. Yeah, known for being chatty, right? Oh man, you're gonna have horrible life. You shouldn't, like, the thing is, you shouldn't, I know I'm saying all of this negative stuff about relationships, but your Venus, I know I'm saying all of this negative stuff in relationships, but your Venus is not retrograde. It's not like Steffie's Venus. Steffie's Venus is always going to have guy problems. It's not, no guys are ever going to be good enough for Steffie, and Steffie's always going to have money problems. She's never going to get paid what she's worth. But yours is different. Yours is hidden. So you get into secret relationships, or guys have a secret crush on you, or people fantasize about you, and they don't really express their love and affection to you, right? Or you don't feel it when they do it. So that's what your love is a little bit different. Over here is your dating game, right? Your dating game has a south node. So there's always going to be a problem with the dating game. And there's always going to be a problem with the kids, right? That's the stuff. And over here is, getting married. And not Jupiter's retrograde, man. So like, if you do get married, there's this almost guaranteed you're going to get divorced. But, and you're probably going to get married twice. But I actually think instead of getting married, you're going to have you're going to have about 2 long-term relationships where you might not get married. So think about that. You might end up dating someone for a long time without getting married. So that's the deal with all of that. But you know what? And you also have cheating in relationships. You guaranteed cheating in relationships, guaranteed maybe your partner is going to die. So, but having said all of that, you could meet somebody really nice, right? Just the dating life's not going to work out and the marriage might not work out, like maybe long-term friends, right? But so that's the thing, but you are going to meet somebody who's really good, who's really good. You attract a lot of violence and drug users, right? Ooh, you got to watch out for that kind of stuff. You got to watch out for those guys. Yeah, you attract a lot of negative stuff, right? It's all this. You remember, you have to watch out, right? You have to be careful. You have to watch out. But you should be very successful, and you're probably going to meet the right guy. You will end up meeting the right guy, and you'll probably be together for a long time, and then you'll separate. So, which is what it looks like is going to happen in your chart. All right, what's going on right now? So something unexpected is happening in the 3rd house. So that's communication and transportation. You might have an unexpected opportunity to like buy a new car or computer or something. And it's going to be unexpected, or someone is going to give you a cell phone, or something unexpected is going to happen to one of your brothers, right? Brothers or sisters. So just stay on top of it. It might be a little bit weird. It might be a little crazy, but just stay on top of it. You are going through one of these transits as well. Jupiter is going to, let's draw the glyphs properly, right? Because I'm teaching you guys how to draw the glyphs. Jupiter is going to make, when Jupiter gets to 19 degrees Taurus, it's going to make a really nice aspect to your Venus. Wow, holy crap. Look at this, 17, 15, 17, 19. So for you, it's going to start at 15 degrees and it runs all the way to 23 degrees. So something is going to happen behind, and this is going to happen at 20, this is going to this ends at 23 degrees. So Morsal, something unexpected behind the scenes, really big is going to happen to you. You might make a ton of money. You're one of the charts that might make a ton of money. And we'll draw it up and I'll show you right now. See down here, Jupiter is in Taurus. You're going through one of those 12-year cycles as well. So as we push through and we get to the full moon eclipse, so during the full moon eclipse, this eclipse is going to affect you financially. So the full moon is going to highlight people who owe you money and they're probably not going to get it, right? Someone owes you money for something, and that's what the full moon is, or shared resources, or your credit card is a little out of control. So you have to be careful of that. But right around the time of the full moon, you can see that Jupiter is going to trine your Uranus. So something unexpected is going to happen during the full moon. And then the money is probably, other people's money is probably not going to be there. They're probably not going to pay you back. But like you have other things coming your way, right? And then when we move it forward a couple of days, right? Like just a couple of days, we get this happening here. We get right around the end of March, beginning of April, Jupiter starts to make an aspect to Neptune and then Venus and then Mars. So right around the end of March, cruising all the way through April, right around all the way through, 18 degrees on the 6th, right? And then 19 degrees on the 9th, right? Like Morsal, you're going to meet somebody. I will almost guarantee that in the first week of April, you are going to meet somebody, or you're going to win the lottery. So first week of April, start, not even that, back, once we start the full moon eclipse on the 25th of March, right, or 26th, right around here, the 25th, 26th of March, this is when you should start buying your lottery tickets and really get out there and meet somebody. You're going to meet somebody. You're going to meet somebody from March until September, the end of April, and you're going to make a big chunk of money March and to the end of April. This is a very, very significant time in your life, whether we realize it or appreciate it or not. It's a very significant time in your life. All right, so that's the first thing. Yeah, buy your lottery tickets. You're definitely going to do it. You're definitely going to meet somebody, and you're definitely going to make some money. Now we have to move forward because it's not that simple. There's other stuff that's happening in your life which is going to be quite difficult. Later on in the year, you're going to go through a node square. Right? Later on in the year, right, you can see it. The node's going to creep on down, and it's going to go down, down, down in your second house, and something is going to happen this year that's going to change your financial situation and your health. So right around the end of August, somewhere, so at the end of August, you're going to go through this node square. So what's going to happen is you might get really sick at the end of the summer, so you have to watch out for that. But so you might get sick, there might be a problem, be careful. You might change your life in a very significant way. Like at the end of August, you'll probably get a new job. like quite sincerely, like this is in the second, your money here. So there's a strong possibility you get a new job at the end of August. Strong possibility, big life change is coming for you. So big life change. I don't think you have to watch your health. I think you might meet somebody in the next couple of weeks. I think you might meet someone in the next couple of weeks. I think you might make a lot of money in the next couple of weeks. You should definitely buy lottery tickets. But towards the August and after that, there's a big life change coming for you, and you have to watch out for your love and your money. Yeah, that's it. First week of April. It all begins on the eclipse for you. And it begins on the eclipse for you around the 25th. So it all begins starting around the 25th of March, right? The full moon eclipse is going to kick it all off for you. All right, guys, thanks for letting me look at your charts. I had a lot of fun. I'm going to take all this money and put it towards my credit card. I super appreciate everyone supporting me in this crazy journey that I'm going through right now. We all really, really, really wish Tina gets the help that she needs, but like, it can't come from me. So, and I'm going to message the bondsman and tell them that, I'm going to phone the mental health place and see if they have her. And then I'm going to phone the bondsman and message and tell them I don't know where she is. Because I don't. And that's the deal, guys. I wish everyone the absolute best. I wish everyone the best, and we'll take it from there. I really hope they put Tina in the mental hospital for an evaluation, but I don't think they did that. That's her only hope, right? That's her only hope. And I think I'm supposed to check out of the hotel tomorrow. I thought I was supposed to stay until Tuesday. I want to stay. I checked in longer than her court date, because obviously I checked in longer than her court date, but I think I fucked up the dates. I don't think I'm supposed to check out till the 19th, but I'm not really sure. I think I fucked it up. I don't know how to check. So I'll go check, but I don't see any cops waiting for me. Like, I didn't break no law. Like, all right, let's get out of here. All right, guys, wishing everyone the best. I hope everyone has a super, super amazing day. Good luck, guys. Thanks for all the